Alright, this is a 5-star case guide for the fallen idol. Last case in the traffic desk. Alright, back at the precinct.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
Oh shit.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Alright. Maybe if you'd stop talking.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard. Tear to my eye watching my caterpillar. I'm just trying to fit in.
No driving. Come on, slow partner. Jeez. Where are you? You serious? You're slow. Alright.
Phil.
What we're gonna do...
if you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
We're gonna head down here. To the car.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk.
Alright.
And that isn't even...
Our first clue is underwear.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Second clue, letter from mother.
She's a long way from home.
One more clue. Talk to him.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, the head I found without a body piqued my interest.
The shrunken head.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Yup.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Alright. Now we gotta go do our first interview. Can we run up the mountainside? Nope, we can't run up the mountainside. Our first interrogation is right here. Jude
Mrs.
Ballard.
McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Doping
We
allegation.
understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Doubt.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Injured female
What can you
passenger.
tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Lie.
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Underwear.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
Fake shrunken head.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Doubt.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Suspect.
You mentioned a Mark
Bishop.
Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Doubt.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news house.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were healed. It's nice of you to be concerned.
And we're done here.
Let's see what we can shake out of it here.
Gonna go to Central Receiving Hospital.
Let me through. I just want a quick look is all.
You drive.
You can drive. Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
I'm gonna talk to the doctor
No,
to get a clue.
I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my...
Hello, Doctor. I'm Detective Phelps. You're attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose.
Alright, now we're gonna go in here. You can also get the clue right here.
A little. My head still feels swimming.
Now we're gonna interrogate her. No. Interrogate.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Crash.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
She is lying.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
And you choose the underwear or evidence of abuse.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about it.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
Next question. Contact with
We
parents.
need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
She's lying.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Letter from mother.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Association with
How
Bishop.
did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Doubt.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McCaffrey? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Tough talk. Evidence of
I know
criminal
what happened,
abuse.
Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Alright.
It's the tale of this town, Cole.
Now the traffic, what you want to do is follow her, and the traffic likes to go extra retarded on you while you're following her, so might make things a little difficult. Do not turn your siren on. That's pretty obvious.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Just gonna stick behind. If the red car starts flashing, that means you're too close. Or too far.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
She pulls over right here.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Go to the bar, and there's a newspaper right here. Just take cover behind it. Just sit here and listen.
No, I don't want him talking unless you know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm going to be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Now we're done here. Our next location is Bishop's apartment.
You're behind the wheel. I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Okay.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Thought it was here. No, 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 no. Forgot what apartment it is. 803. And we're gonna search around. Our first clue's right here. Saddle.
Presented to Mark.
Our second clue is right here on the floor. Check for $20,000.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
That's a lot of money back then. And our third clue is the photograph right here.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
And our fourth clue is this right here.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
And we have one more clue in here. And that's this photo right here.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
Now we gotta
My husband,
interrogate
Mark,
her.
and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Domestic
Those men,
disturbance.
I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Doubt.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Whereabouts
Where
of
can we
Bishop?
find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
She's telling the truth.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
check for 20
Why is your
grand.
husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
You can doubt or lie.
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly
If you
what the money
lie-
is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
You choose the check, obviously.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your
Abuse
husband
of
was at a
Jessica
casting yesterday
Hamilton.
with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Doubt.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
Of course it is.
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios.
Okay, enough
My
talk.
guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you.
Enough talk.
This is Hollywood.
Get back in
There's
the kitchen.
always a deal to be done.
One more thing we gotta do. Use the telephone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Alright. So that's our new location.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. They're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act. Can you drive to this one?
Be done, and it was by air.
Come on.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Only clue in here is this right here, the drug.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Well, there's one more clue, actually, right here. It's not really a clue. You don't have to do this.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep tent, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our
You got another clue. Our fourth newspaper is right here. And their second clue is right here. No. Right here. The black one.
So this is where you sprang from.
Now the secret entrance is right here. There's two clues right here.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
No, this... Then our next two clues are right here, just this film reel.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark.
That's everything in here. Now we gotta go back and interview this guy. Interrogate. Association with
You
Bishop.
ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
He's lying.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
He chews the chloral hydrate.
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
Whereabouts of Bishop?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
The truth?
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
Relationship
What's the deal with
Ballard?
you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
He lying.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
Choose the empty film canister.
Enough. I've been in your peep room, Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures and the camera setup. You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen. But part of the arrangement is I never film their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
Evidence of blackmail.
Ballard had what she wanted. Where does the money come into it?
What money?
Lying.
Enough of the lies.
I told you I get my cut selling dirty movies.
$20,000 check.
Your ex was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped, but Guy wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps!
No. We're gonna go outside. And we're gonna get chased.
I don't think they like the pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
Oops. Don't do that.
Keep it steady, or try and bust his tires.
I get these guys.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do. I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
Try and disable their cars.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
It's a little extreme.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
We got one more to take off. And he's dead.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
You know the way. You can drive.
And we go to the
So
movie
where do you
set.
want to go?
Okay, now you gotta chase them when you get there.
LAPD! We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
Of course, your guy runs really slow for some reason.
It's us or McCaffrey's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything. Bishop, that's enough. That girl made it all. Get the hell out of here, you goddamn idiot. Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. He's too allergic. He's blackmailing me.
You're gonna wanna go to the left.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Now you gotta protect them after
Quick,
that
detective,
short
they're trying to
cutscene.
kill me!
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
Shoot these weapon cannons.
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Find some cover. Last chance to back the hell
Pick up this weapon.
Come on, it's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me? You're making a big mistake.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
That guy up there.
The ladder leading to the ground.
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Get him! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
Those barrels are the bait to the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
Shoot that. That should just about do it.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Almost.
I'll kill every last one of you if I have to. For the love of God, how many are there? Stay down. I don't want to die.
That guy. There's one more guy.
Got you now, motherfucker!
Right there, and that's the end.
Now this.
He was my only.
And there's 5 stars.